morning. I'm Larry Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy. And hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is Wednesday, November 23rd, and I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube, and you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse, and then you can follow me there as well. And if you'd like to connect, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, my text message information as well. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching online, hit that like button and hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. You can also find Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify, so please go there and subscribe as well. And of course, you can comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And please say hi so I know you're watching. I don't know if it's working on YouTube, but whatever. If you haven't joined the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook, please do that to make sure you can always see the show. And if you like the Money Chat Now fan page, you can still view the show when I'm in Facebook jail. It will be the only place I'll be able to transmit. So please also go to Money Chat Now page and like it so you never miss a show due to the Facebook censors. All right, on today's show, we're going to be talking about the market recap. We're going to be talking about the continuing saga of student loans. We're going to be talking about autonomous cars. And, of course, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and we'll be talking about that as well. Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class next Thursday, not tomorrow, we're closed, but next Thursday by going to investorschooling.com, and there you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. Money Chat Now is also brought to you by our sponsor, PB Adjusting, Public Adjusting Services. Hey, if your property has suffered storm damage, water damage, fire, or even wind damage, you should contact my friend Peter at PB Adjusting. Call him at 215-388-2056. That's 215-388-2056. A public adjuster works for you and not the insurance company. Peter at PB Adjusting will get you all the money you need to rebuild or repair your home after a catastrophe. Call PB Adjusting at 215-388-2056 and don't get jerked around by the insurance companies. All right, real quick, I want to say hello to a couple people online. A whole bunch of people saying hi. We have my lovely wife Linda saying hi, and we got Mike saying hi, and Joe saying hi, the other Mike saying hi. Ken the Democrat is back. Yay! And we have Michael saying, hey, a turkey is running this country. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and he'll be in the turkey drop. Anyway, all right, let's get into what's going on. Let's get into what happened yesterday. So yesterday kind of surprised me when the Dow popped over 34,000. It was up almost 400 points. It was kind of a light trading week. That's definitely a surprise when something like that happens. The S&P was also up about 54 points, and the NASDAQ was up about 150 points. It's possible that the great earnings report from Best Buy was the catalyst, while revenue dropped, even though in Best Buy, it dropped actually 11% year over year to $10.59 billion. The figure was still better than analysts expected by about $290 million. Moreover, EPS, earnings per share, was at $1.38. That was way past the expectations of 35 cents. So that's pretty good. That's actually really good. Comparable sales during the quarter declined by 10.4%, but they didn't really care that much, and it ended up being a mixed bag of news for the company. Profit-wise, it was great. Best Buy jumped over 9 points. And now here's something interesting in comparison now. Dollar Tree dropped about almost 13 points. So if you recall, I was curious to see if more people were shopping at Dollar Tree as the economy started to weaken. Well, Dollar Tree earnings report was pretty good, not stellar, but pretty good. The weird part was that the guidance made the stock tumble. Dollar Tree expects to find it harder to find their bargains to make it possible to sell their products for what used to be $1 and is now $1.50 or $1.25. So they feel their profits will be lower. This report, coupled with some earnings reports last week, are beginning to make me believe the economy isn't as bad for most Americans as we're believing it to be. Here are some interesting facts about the economy that could be used to interpret that the stock market may not move down as fast as predicted and that the recession may not be as bad as many are predicting. So last week, if you remember, we had Target report earnings and the earnings were not so good. However, we had Macy's report earnings and the earnings were great. Once again, we have Best Buy reporting earnings, and their earnings are great. And then we have Dollar Tree reporting earnings, and the outlook is grim. So I kind of interpret this as a sign that Americans who have higher incomes will still have massive spending power. Now, on the other hand, here comes more layoffs. We've been hearing about big tech laying off close to over 100,000 people recently, and now we have HP letting another 10,000 go. Tech jobs are in trouble. Most of the people in tech that go first, however, are management jobs. Many years ago, I was in the tech business, and when things got bad in certain companies, the management would always be the first to go, and then the analysts, and then the programmers. Remember that most of these people would just let go. That means that they really haven't noticed it yet. It'll be a tight job market for them, but they're living on their severance packages, which could be as much as 6 months or more. As layoffs continue, it's possible we will see a recession that will become a problem, mild or not mild. We're about to embark on a year of change, and that's for sure. All right, today's big news also will be the report from the Fed minutes. As the saying goes, beatings will continue until morale improves. Well, that's the same with the Fed raising interest rates. Rates will continue to rise until you all suffer and can't buy anything anymore. The rules we live by in society astonish me. Anyway, the Fed minutes that are being released today will show a slowing in inflation, but I'll say that it won't show a slowing at the resolve of the Fed to slow down, and they still will raise interest rates. The optimism of the market right now will probably keep them at the 75 basis point increase at the end of this month. That will certainly rattle the market. It will happen today if the Fed hints that they're not slowing inflation fast enough. So if the Fed hints that, it's going to be bad. The Fed will also be reviewing the durable goods order and new home sales data due to be released today for clues about the state of the economy. The mortgage numbers came out today, and they're actually up a little bit. So the people living in the ivory towers will once again be deciding your fate and how much house buying power you will have by raising interest rates again. The 30-year bond rate is still surprising me, and it's still below 4%. A full basis points below 4%, that is. You know, that's going to keep the NASDAQ rising and probably keep me from making money on my Apple puts. Damn. You know, of course, we also have the market closed tomorrow for Thanksgiving, and then we have a short trading day on Friday when the market closes at 1 o'clock. All right, let's take a peek at the futures. Let's see what the futures are trying to tell us. Right now, the Dow is up 27, the S&P is up 6, and the NASDAQ is up 33. Not too bad. All right, real quick, a couple of people coming online saying hi. I want to make sure I say hello to them. We've got Peter saying hi, and my brother Seth saying hi. And we got somebody spamming, so I'm going to have to delete them real quick. Here we go. Bye-bye. Okay, cool. Excellent. All right, now let's talk about student loans. So, once again, with no regard, I should say, for the Constitution, Biden has made the decision to extend the student loan payment moratorium. People with student loans have not had to make payments on these loans since early 2020 because of the scamdemic. The fear at the time was over defaults due to high unemployment at the peak of the scamdemic. This, along with the mortgage moratorium, helped some through what could have been rough economic times. Well, the mortgage moratorium ended at the beginning of the year, and millions of homeowners started to make their payments once again. Some had to catch up on the payments, and others had the amount that wasn't paid added to their balance. So student loan payments continued to be on hold once again and was extended again and again. As you know, the Biden administration is trying to pull a fast one by using the emergency powers granted by the scamdemic to forgive student loans. This student loan forgiveness program will allow some a $10,000 forgiveness and others a $20,000 forgiveness of their student loan, but it's been challenged as an unconstitutional dictatorship-like order by Biden, which it is. Biden can't just unilaterally make decisions about things like this. It has to be brought to Congress for a vote. Biden tried to sneak it in under the emergency powers of COVID, saying that in a war, he has broad stroke power over these things. Well, this ain't a war, and Biden himself declared that COVID is over in an interview. Even though the White House, by the way, walked that statement back the next day. Well, Biden thinks that if he waits long enough, he could save face by winning the battle in court over student loan forgiveness. Yeah, so he waits, and basically he's claiming that the people need to start making their student loan payments that normally would have need to make their student loan payments in January, and if that happens, it'll crush the economy and put thousands in financial strain. First of all, Biden, the scamdemic is over. That means that all these people are back to work and back to making the same or more money they were making before you and the other leaders of the world scammed us out of freedom. That means that these student loan debtors can afford to pay the loans back just as they did before the scamdemic. Well, of course, any liberal working in unionized Starbucks after spending $60,000 of borrowed money to go back to school for advanced basket weaving is going to be very upset that they have to start paying back their loan as of January. And this was after they were told that their $10,000 forgiveness by the dictator in charge was being challenged, and that's basically would make any liberal's head explode. So Biden has decided to rule with an empty fist, or that is an empty head, I guess, and move the student loan moratorium date another 60 days. Yep, he's once again abusing the emergency powers for his personal gain. This time the personal gain is to keep him from having the lowest approval rate in history. He still has a few points to go, by the way, to get there. Biden is hoping that he will win the lawsuit and have the student loan forgiveness be reenacted. This way he's extending the payment forgiveness until the Supreme Court decides. Sorry, Biden, the forgiveness is unconstitutional, and your move to continue the moratorium in place is also unconstitutional. Just do it the right way. If everyone agrees, it would be fantastic. All right, let's take a break here. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock option sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse, and of course, if you'd like more information on Investor Schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Hey, I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify, and you can subscribe there as well. Hey, if you'd like to connect to me personally, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you'll find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. All right, a couple of people also saying hi too online. We got Glenn saying hi, and Tommy saying hi as well. And even Ken the Democrat says student loans are a mess. Yeah, they really, really are. It's unbelievable. All right, so far, of course, we've been talking about the market recap. The futures right now are up 24, the Dow anyway. The S&P is up about 6.5, and the NASDAQ is up 33. All right, we're going to be coming up. We're going to be talking about some good stuff like Thanksgiving. If you want to hear my report on Thanksgiving, I promise you it will make you giggle. And then, of course, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Did you guys hit that share button? Leave me a comment and say hi if you haven't already. Leaving a comment is the only way I know you're watching. Please share and like as well. And don't forget to order my new book. It's called Money Hacks. Did you guys read this book yet? I'm telling you right now, read this book and you're going to have more information on money than you ever could believe. And if you've also read it and you haven't left a review on Amazon, please do that. I really need the reviews on Amazon. It makes me feel good. I mean, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I make $2 if I sell the damn book, but I'm more interested in the reviews to make myself feel good. So if you like me, leave a review, all right? If you don't like me, get off the show. All right, let's talk about autonomous cars. So yesterday I was driving about an hour on a superhighway. Basically, it was the Pennsylvania Turnpike, by the way, to be exact. And I used my adaptive cruise control and my lane alignment sensors as well. I found myself taking my hands off the wheel as the car followed the lines perfectly and kept my speed perfect distance from the car in front of me. The car has a sensor that tells you that you must keep your hands on the wheel, however, and the sensor is kind of annoying because just when you're starting to enjoy the car driving itself, it reminds you that the technology isn't quite protected yet or perfected yet and that you can't trust it yet. Well, I'll bet the technology is there, and I bet that the liability issues and the government red tape is the real problem, which is why we don't have fully autonomous society yet. One thing is for sure, it's coming, and it's coming fast. I would predict by the end, it'll probably be by the end of this decade. that fully autonomous vehicles will be available for everyone. This coming revolution will change everything we know about autonomous vehicles and transportation. UBS investment firm recently said this: "We expect autonomous driving to be the next technological revolution in the auto space, arguably a more significant megatrend than electrification, with a more profound impact on the industry." And this was stated by a top UBS analyst. Here's something else interesting that the report stated by UBS. The investment bank said that China has been a world leader in EV adaptation, and now it has the potential to also lead when it comes to self-driving cars. It cited China's large domestic market, high acceptance of autonomous driving, efficient supply chains, and supportive infrastructure, among other factors, as the reason. UBS estimated that China's potential autonomous driving-related market could reach $100 billion by 2030. So China may actually be the leader in autonomous vehicles. Why not? They don't have real people there anyway. On the forefront of this investment, by the way, that wasn't a strike on Chinese people, it was a strike on the Chinese leader. Anyway, on the forefront of this investment will be the companies who may benefit from most of the technology of autonomous vehicles. My favorite pick is still Uber. I easily predict Uber to be the autonomous vehicle of the future, or owners of the future. Think about it. Uber will eliminate the driver completely and allow the company's profits to skyrocket. For those who think the concept of Uber was all about the people who drove, it's true. It started out that way. However, look at how Netflix adapted and became the company it is today. Netflix started out by mailing you 3 DVDs, you watched them, then you sent them back, and you got another 3 DVDs to watch. They had no streaming, no production services. It was just a warehouse of DVDs, and they sent it to you, and then you mailed them back. Netflix sent their first DVD in 1998. That was just 25 years ago, right? So Uber sent their first rideshare in 2010. They're about half the age of Netflix. The other top contender in autonomy will of course be Tesla. The Tesla's cars are already fully autonomous, and for those who are allowed to use them, that is anyway. So Tesla has a feature called autopilot that will allow the car to drive fully autonomously to a destination and park itself. According to the documentation on Tesla's website, autopilot comes standard, by the way, on every new Tesla. For owners, by the way, who took delivery of their car without autopilot, there are 2 autopilot packages available for purchase, depending on when your car was built: enhanced autopilot and full self-driving capability. Another top player in autonomous vehicle is one that I think will surprise you, or maybe it won't surprise you, and that brand is Mercedes. Mercedes has a partnership with the semiconductor giant NVIDIA to develop the next generation of German automakers' in-vehicle computing systems. Mercedes is set to start deploying the new technology across its fleet in 2024. There are also some Chinese brands that are expected to be leaders in this space. They are Li Auto, XPeng, and Beidou. They are all players in the future, and if you're so inclined to invest in them, it may be something new. I also like Hertz, by the way, as an autonomous car investment. I believe that the rental industry will become another Uber-type company. Hertz will also benefit from those who wanted to try out the cars before they buy them. I often rent powerful or luxury cars from the rental cars. You know, sometimes I rent Corvettes, or sometimes I rent some other things. You know, basically what I do, it lets me try out a few days and see if I like it. You know, the Vettes and Mustangs and high-class SUVs, I test drive them for a few days, because, you know, a test drive for half an hour before you buy a car is nothing. When you're driving them for a few days, you really start to get the quirks. Anyway, if you pass me on the road and I look asleep behind the wheel, well, it probably means that I am, and my car is taking me home. Hey, I wonder if cars will get an attitude like a Knight Rider car. Remember the Knight Rider car kit? Right now, that was really a cool autonomous car. You guys remember that, right? I bet someone creates one out of a Trans Am just for the nostalgia of it. I don't know, maybe I should. That would be kind of fun, too. All right. Real quick, a couple of people online saying hi. We also got Mike coming in also as well. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. It doesn't look like anybody's coming in from YouTube, because I don't think YouTube's working anymore. I think they pretty much shut me down as usual, because, you know, they're fascists. Let's talk about Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving is here again, or as known to my family as my birthday. Well, at least every 4 years, that is. That's right, for all of you who want to send me a birthday present, my birthday is actually this Sunday on the 27th, and every 4 years it's on Thanksgiving, which is the 3rd Thursday of November, because it falls on that day. But even as my birthday is not on Thanksgiving this year, I am sure that I will have a cake with birthday candles on it tomorrow. I'm wondering what kind of cake I want. I wonder if there's such thing as a keto cake. Find me a keto cake, Linda. Oh, by the way, what the hell? When did I become 59? Holy crap. All right, next year's Thanksgiving, I'm going to be 60. That sounds so old. All right, anyway, getting back to Thanksgiving. Tomorrow is the day that all men sit around the house looking for something to do as their wives continuously kick them out of the kitchen. The turkey, of course, will be placed in the oven about 7 o'clock in the morning, and the new wives, who didn't know that you had to defrost the turkey first, will be disappointed in a few hours. I wonder if that's why the Chinese restaurants stay open on Thanksgiving. Of course, speaking of staying open, this may be the first year in a long time that retailers will not be open on Thanksgiving. This was something that was started in the 80s and 90s. By the way, that's 1980 and 1990 for those who are too young to have been there. Anyway, stores started to open on Thanksgiving to try and boost their sales numbers for the Black Friday events that would happen on Friday after Thanksgiving. As you know, Black Friday... What? What? You mean I can't say Black Friday anymore? Seriously? Some people may think it's racist? Are you freaking crazy? You think YouTube will shut me down again? Okay, anyway, so on Green Friday, formerly known as Black Friday, shoppers would buy and prepare themselves for Christmas. The Christmas... what? Oh, I'm sorry. Prepare themselves for the holidays so they could prepare to put those presents that they bought under the, what the hell do I call it? I guess a holiday tree? Really? Well, anyway, many will enjoy tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Seriously? It's now called Indigenous People Memorial Day? And the vegans are protesting it? Well, I guess I'm done with this segment. I have to read the employee handbook on being more sensitive. While I do that, take a look at this commercial, and have a happy Thursday tomorrow. What? I can't say happy either? It insults the depressed people? All right. Well, have a miserable day tomorrow and watch this boring commercial. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host. Can I say money? I guess I can. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. Did you know that we have a Spotify channel? Hey, you can go there now and subscribe to the Money Chat Now Spotify channel and the Larry Steinhouse Show Spotify channel. That's right, you can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the reports. If you want to have some fun with the last one, you can certainly break that one out and play it for your friends. They're broken out for your enjoyment. Look up Money Chat Now and on Spotify and subscribe. Hey, you should also remember that my interviews are continuing. So if you or anyone you know would benefit from being interviewed by me, please reach out at contactlarry.com or hit me up in Messenger. The interviews are fun, they're informative, and they're great publicity for your business. We're also looking for more sponsors of the show and also the Saturday afternoon WPHT radio show. Our sponsor program includes spots here and PHT. Please reach out. Let me know if you'd like more information on sponsorship. All right. So far, of course, we've been discussing the market recap. We talked about autonomous cars. We talked about Thanksgiving and how you can't say certain words anymore. I don't know, whatever. And coming up, of course, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys all hit that like button yet? Did you guys hit that share button? Tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. A few of you keep sharing it. I thank you, Mike, and thank you, Mike, and thank you, Peter. And I think also Betsy shared it, and also Linda shared it. So thank you. I totally appreciate you guys. And if I didn't message you, mention you, thank you for sharing it anyway. But keep doing it. All right, let's talk about today. It looks like Wall Street didn't take a break yesterday and may not be taking one today. The futures, they're kind of muted. However, the Fed meeting minutes released today will tell a lot. Wall Street will be looking for a positive statement. But then again, have you seen Jerome Powell? Can this guy really be positive? By the way, have you ever seen the movie Boss Baby? That's what Powell reminds me of. Look, it looks like he finally grew up. Anyway, if you ever watch the movie, you'll understand what I mean. I'm still looking for stocks to fall in December, and also my prediction seems to be about 2 weeks behind as usual. I'd also look at put plays into December, puts on all your favorite, but be prepared to get out quickly. I also loaded up on more CCL yesterday when I noticed that the support level is staying above 9. This means to me that the stock will probably be in the 11s shortly again. All right, let's take a last look at the futures, see what's going on here. You got, the futures are pretty much muted. We got the Dow is up 25. We got the S&P up about 6 and the NASDAQ up about 29-ish. So it's really not much of a change. There's nothing much happening. And that's pretty much what I expect today, but I expected that yesterday. But then again, those minutes will be released, and when those minutes are released, everything's going to change. All right. Yesterday on crypto, some desperate investors jumped back into crypto and Bitcoin, and they moved it up a little bit, and now Bitcoin is about 16,500, which is still a far cry from the 68,000 it was a year ago. Ethereum is just under 1,200. I'm telling you, stay away from them. Just stay away from it. They're not going to come back. Both gold and silver have pretty much stalled. Gold is now about 1740, and silver is just above 21. The Treasury bond is moving down. I don't like that. I mean, I know it's really good, but it's really bad. It's at 3.75, and it's going to be bad when it goes above 4, and that's why. Average mortgage rate is about 7.2, 7.3, so it is moving down. Oil right now is about $80 a barrel, and the average gas price is moving down to about $3.60. Hey, I want to thank you all for watching Money Chat Now. We are here live every morning on 7:30. At 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now, and I am the CEO of Investor Schooling. And remember, you can contact me directly at contactlarry.com. Have a great Thanksgiving. Really? Ugh, too bad. I'm going to say it anyway. Screw you, YouTube. Have a great Thanksgiving. And don't forget, from time to time, I own some of the assets and options discussed in this show, and the opinions discussed in this show is solely mine, and no one has asked me to discuss them. Happy Thanksgiving, and make it a profitable day.